Welcome, welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up with J.R. Ryder and Carrie with the K. This is a grown-up place for grown-up talk. Put the kids to bed and crank up the volume. And let's get to it.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear.
Yep. Hear you loud and clear too. Levels look good.
Right on.
Well, let's just jump into it then. And then we'll just see how it go.
Right. All right, so I'll start with the sponsor. Today's podcast is sponsored by Witch's Kiss. When you're on the toilet shitting and your penis touches the underside of the toilet, that's what happens if you don't hold it. I'm watching porn on the toilet and I got a witch's kiss. That ever happened to you?
Never.
That shit disgusts the hell out of me. Who that? You be like, oh my god, I got Ebola.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna get a bum bump.
Probably one of the worst things I think except the bum story. Do you remember when you came home and you was pissed? And
yeah. That time you tricked me out of my money?
No, that the time where the homeless dude came in when you was eating. And you was in San Francisco and you was sitting down eating and he came in and he was touching shit and you just got totally disgusted.
Oh yeah, because he was probably eating other people's food.
Yeah. You was like, oh my god, you was the most disgusted I ever seen you.
It's horrible. You can imagine being that hungry that you just eat what somebody else already ate.
Yeah, I'd have to at least break off the part that they ate.
Yeah, the part you didn't think they touched.
Yeah, for real. So you said you was what you been doing on this time off?
I know, right? Let's see. We had a baby.
Wow.
Bought a house. I told the listeners about the vasectomy reversal too. Yeah?
You shouldn't tell nobody about that.
That should be a secret.
It's your little secret. You let somebody cut on your balls twice.
Yeah. They cut open my balls 2 times.
And they still made a baby.
And here's what's worse. They got to cut them again if I want to get it done over. So I don't know if I'm getting it done over.
Hey, you passed the age of caring.
Yeah, I'm just shoot them live ones. shoot the club up.
You see how many times it's gonna hit jackpot?
Right. Pew, pew.
You'll be working till you 90.
Shit. I'm trying to leave at 55.
For real.
She younger than me. She gotta work.
Yeah, we'll get into all my issues on a whole nother show. We'll dedicate we'll dedicate a show to it.
It could be a show full of Ryder's rant.
Yeah. I got a bunch of them too.
You know what happens when you
Hey, what's your first topic?
Well, the first topic is 11 signs a relationship isn't going to last that most people don't realize.
Oh, so there's stuff that happened that they don't realize is happening.
Yeah, there's signs that they show you that your relationship is going nowhere.
All right, bust them out.
Now, the first one is you don't talk about the future together. One of the signs a relationship's not working anymore is if you've been dating for a while, but you haven't talked about your future. Like, they talk about stuff they're going to do in the future, and it doesn't include you.
You should know.
For instance, if you've been living together for 18 months, but your partner refuses to discuss marriage, it could be a big red flag. Because marriage ain't for everybody anyway. But if they're not talking about marrying you, there may be an issue.
But remember when I said women should ask a dude to marry him? And then people go crazy when I say that. But what they not realizing, most women won't ask a man because the dude will say no. Because if it got to be the point for her to ask him, he obviously didn't want to.
Exactly.
But there's some exceptions. There's some exceptions to the rule, right? Sometimes as a guy, you don't know when too soon is too soon. So you guys could
may want to ask after first date.
Yeah. And so you might be holding out a year and a half because you're still not sure what her timetable is. And sometimes women will tell you stuff in basic conversation, but won't elaborate on it. You know what I'm saying? So she'll say stuff that make you think, oh, well, Lisa just met Bill and they're getting engaged after 6 months. You're like, fuck, 6 months. Shit. I can't ask her to, you know what I mean? And she's just ranting, thinks she's talking to, her best friend, you, but it still could be holding you up. In those situations, if a woman asks to marry the man, then it's a good reason. But, like you said,
you can be taking it as a hint, like for Christmas presents. Like, ooh, I really want a butt job for Christmas. Well, number 2, you've been in a relationship just for the passion. Passion has brought you together as a couple, but what happens when that mellows down? If you haven't experienced a strong connection in other areas, then it's not going to become long term. Like if it's just for the sex, your gas may run out eventually.
Yeah, I guess they say that goes away.
Because what happens sometimes, like when you first meet a girl, she looks different before she starts looking familiar to you. So once she starts looking familiar, you may be like, well, her ass is not as fat as I thought it was. Or when she takes her hair off at night and lay it on the other pillow. Like, I thought you had long luxurious. Number 3, there is no honesty and openness. Well, I don't see that. Mature relationships allow partners to be forthcoming and open with each other because of their level of intimacy. It becomes a big problem, therefore, when you hide stuff from their partner or when you feel you cannot be fully yourself with them.
Oh, so if you in it, but you really not you.
Yeah. Like you're pretending to be patient, but you're not. It's eventually gonna come out.
Right.
Like when you're waiting in the woman's store while she's shopping for shit, that's gonna try your patience. Especially if they don't have a chair near the fitting room. That pisses me off, not having any kind of seating arrangements near the fitting room. I can be as patient as I want to be, as long as there's somewhere for me to sit. I ain't gotta stand up there. You look like a doofus standing there, like, what are you standing there for? Looking at other people's wives come out with their outfits on.
Giving thumbs up.
Hey man, you should buy her that, dude. That look boss. Like, mind your own life, nigga.
I hate shopping with females.
Yeah, because we shop as men. We know what we're gonna get. Mm-hmm. You go in there, I want some red pants. You go in and get those pants. You know what size you wear, and I hate trying them on, but I will. Because the only reason you try them on is because the girl wants you to. No, try them on, see what they look like. No, I gotta take these pants off to put those pants on. Okay.
I already know what they're gonna look like.
Right.
That's what I bought.
Pants.
Yeah.
Number 4, there are no fights, but no communication either. You believe you're in a blissful, stress-free relationship because you don't fight. But what you might not realize is that fighting is a form of communication. Left hook, right hook. I don't know if I agree with that.
Not at all. not one bit.
Here's one. You've developed similar interests but have not pursued others. Partners who love to do similar things ideally live happy together. When 2 people like the same stuff, it's supposed to be positive, or at least that's what everyone thinks. I don't know. If we like the same thing, you might do it better than me, and I don't want to do it no more.
Wow.
If I like tennis and she plays better than me, we're not ever playing tennis again. Fuck out of here, Venus. Oh, you're going to play tennis now. Let's play some football.
Oh, shit.
Let's play some one-on-one basketball so I can dunk on
You've been practicing this shit, huh?
Yeah. Oh, and this is what you've been doing while I was at work.
We're supposed to be at the same level.
Right. Goddamn Yvonne Goolagong over here.
Oh shit!
Practicing way too much.
We supposed to both be bad at this.
Right. Yo, that look good. I can't even set my feet.
She start yelling out tennis terms. Volley. Boy.
17,000. What?
Don't nobody else. We supposed to be the same level of horrible.
She's on intermediate. An inter-idiot. The next one is she has a huge fight with her best friend, but you can't understand why she's so depressed about it, so you become dismissive of her feelings. But the lack of empathy for what your partner's going through is another sign that the relationship won't last.
Break that down in brothers' terms.
It's like she arguing with a girl she been friends with and she had her whole face through. so she wants you to understand, what's going on between them and be able to take her side of it. Mm-hmm. When you think like, wait, your whole friend might be actually right.
All right, there you have it.
And all you can do is be like, hey, you know what? She crazy. or my favorite phrase is you're a better friend to her than she is to you.
Yeah.
That makes you sound smart.
The reverse psychology, huh?
Yeah, like that. You know what? You absolutely right.
But at your house, you prescribe to the happy wife, happy life, right?
Fuck no. I subscribe to the happy spouse, happy house.
And so why you gotta include it together?
What, with the spouse and the wife?
Yeah.
No, you just go happy spouse. It could be either one of you.
All right.
A woman, she don't want to be the only one happy anyway.
You sure?
Because you be sitting there tortured. It make a difference if she wash your clothes for you. That might mean more. Like, look, I'm gonna make sure you right all the time, as long as you keep washing my drawers.
Hey, they supposed to love your dirty drawers, right?
Hey, because we as men, we just throw them away and buy some more. Wash clothes, throw those away.
I was telling somebody that you could use your underwear twice. Just flip them over.
Exactly. If they don't smell bad, I'm wearing them. I wear my socks 3 times. I got to tell myself to take them off. Maybe you be sharing a little too much. My job isn't stressful though. I walk around in my socks and they don't even smell when I take them off. Except for when I was growing up, it did though.
Peel onions.
Yeah, I used to have to leave my shoes outside.
And they always was there in the morning.
Right, because nobody want them funky things. I need to get some outside air on them.
I said that to somebody. I said, you smell like outside. But people don't say that kind of stuff no more. And it would help these little funky kids.
Yep. Sometimes they just have to come in the house and wash their feet.
Hey, do you remember when we made the volcano in the backyard on Alderley Street and all them fire ants got on us?
Yeah, I do. That's crazy. That was God punishing us.
Yeah, we had made a volcano and we put the little water in it and everything. And I looked over at you and I'm like, what's all that on you? And you looked at me, we was covered. I ain't made a volcano since.
I don't like ants either. Ants scare me to death. I see one, I think I'm covered in them now.
You start itching for the rest of the day.
They're like, what's that? What's that? It look like Smokey.
All right.
All right. The next one is you don't have decisions in the relationship. Who always chooses where you eat or what movies you watch? In the beginning, always letting him pick the places might seem fine because it does feel good that he's taking care of these simple choices. But small choices do matter to your relationship if you're trying to make it last for a long time. Like in most of your relationship, who chooses where you eat at?
Me.
Do you take in consideration what she wants to eat?
No.
Why? Yeah, like why? They'll find something on the menu, right?
Thank you. But I dated somebody who was really picky with everything. She couldn't eat anything. So it'd be a lot of times we'd go to a place, and after like the second or third time of them not being able to eat anything, I'm just sitting down. We'll get you some Cheetos on the way home. So.
You know what's crazy? On movies, they'll show like a couple going out on a date, and the guy orders for the girl. He'll say, I'll have the lobster bisque, and she's going to have... I've never done that in my life. Without asking them first, it's like, you just go order what she want to eat?
I do that if we have a conversation and she not fucking. Nah, I got your order. I don't want you to put nothing extra on your burger.
And she'll have a side
salad.
Yeah,
she gonna have a burger. Not the gourmet, just the regular burger.
With no cheese.
Cheese.
I'm not spending no cheese.
Yeah, I ain't spending no cheese. You know, that's when I'll order for them.
Yeah, it's like, waiter, she's going to have a choke sandwich. Don't put nothing wet on her sandwich.
She going to have these biscuits. These free biscuits. I'm the one that had the energy. You not fucking.
Right. You make one order and be like, yeah, she gonna eat what I don't.
She gonna eat tomorrow. We just practicing. She practicing today.
Right. She gonna watch me eat to see how I like the food.
No, but that's what I even say about these kids. People be talking about like, oh, they gotta go over here and get this kind of food for their kid. I gotta go over here and get this specially for my kid. My kids never had that option.
Yeah.
They never. No, this is what you can get. It goes in this price range.
I did that for a long time. We'll go somewhere and I say, I'm gonna get y'all tacos. So tell me what kind of taco you want in the taco world. Like everything else on the menu don't count. You want a taco.
Right. Don't even look at it, the chicken fingers, nothing. We came for tacos. And sometimes, like, we be knowing our kids, so we know that what they want to get and what they need is two different things. So they get the chicken fingers and only eat the inside and going to be starving 2 hours later. You come over here and get this burger, you eat this, you cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Carrie just got to the point where I let him order like steak and a steak with some eggs, because he'll eat the whole thing.
Teenagers will.
Oh yeah, they eat you out of house and home.
For real though.
All right, the next thing is I got two more. Your partner treats other people poorly. People always put their best foot forward at the beginning of relationships, but you should always pay attention to your partner's behavior towards other people. For example, how does he treat waiters? How does he act towards his parents or coworkers? If you're going to be in a long-term relationship with this person, you'll have ups and downs. And when the love and affection aren't there, how will he treat you?
Like dirt.
I don't like people that treat waiters fucked up either.
No, yeah, me neither. That's something that job that's a hard-ass job.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll order something, they'll bring me something wrong, and if it isn't that much off what I ordered, I'll just say, fuck it, I'll eat it. But I'll tell them, hey, I did want, mushrooms on this, but it's cool. I want to finish this. Don't trip.
I don't send my food back because I seen that show where they was playing damn near soccer with the food when it went to the back. So nah, I just like you said, I won't be happy.
Yeah.
But I don't want y'all playing soccer with my food.
And it might reflect in your tip, but I'm not letting the food leave my sight.
I went to a place once and it was a Jamaican restaurant and twice the food came out with hair on it. And
Wow.
I just pointed it out each time to the person before it even got to the table.
Whoa.
And then the third time it was hair free. But I just was like, no matter what, I couldn't eat it.
Right.
Because
just seen it with hair twice.
Yeah, like it just felt like it was just no. So yeah.
All right. The last one is you feel obligated to be with your partner. If going out on dates feels like an obligation, consider this a sure sign the relationship isn't going to last. When you have no energy and enthusiasm to be with her, other than because you think it's your duty as the boyfriend, maybe it's time to fess up and end things for good.
Yeah, but
I mean, you're always going to feel obligated at some point to do something that you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
But,
that's life, right?
Yeah, it is. You may not want to go, but I mean, you go and sometimes you'll wind up having fun too. Like, I didn't even want to come to this chick flick, but the popcorn was great.
Yeah, I done that. I went on a date. Somebody was taking me somewhere in San Francisco, and I hate driving in San Francisco. Like, it just stresses me out because there's no parking. So we end up going to the restaurant that's at the top of the hill. Way at the Chinese restaurant and all that. And I was bitching the whole way. But after I got in there, I was feeling like, damn, I shouldn't have been bitching so much. Because it's nice. So, yeah, you got to have some compromise.
Yeah. Because you're going to want to take her some places where she don't want to go like a car show or something.
Yeah. If she's a good girl, right, she act like she as excited as you are.
and take pictures of you next to the cars.
Yeah. Go ahead, babe. Get in that one.
Get your ass whooped. They don't let you sit in their cars no more. And this one dude, he had his hood up, and it looked like he had like a compressor in there, like an air conditioning compressor. I was like, hey, how'd you put that in there? I'm trying to figure it out, right? He had a Nova. So he's like, oh yeah, I got it from such and such. I said, yeah, I got a 74 Nova. He closed his hood on me. Fuck out of here. You trying to copy my shit.
Yeah, old looking ass nigga.
He was cool till I told him I had one.
That's better than somebody always trying to race you every time they see your car. Like, who got time for that? Nobody wants no ticket. We grown.
Yes, nobody's impressed by that.
Not at all.
Let's go, bro. But that was the last one.
Oh, okay. I don't really have a topic.
Well, I can go to my next topic.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Keep it rolling.
Keep the city moving. So 10 relationship goals that will make your love stronger. See, I'm trying to help them out this time.
Mm-hmm.
And these are goals.
These are things that you can aspire to.
Yeah, you see them on Instagram looking at like Beyonce and Jay-Z talking about, ooh, relationship goals. Yeah, if you had the money. You know what I'm saying? You can buy her an iPhone too. So the first one is make sure to communicate. Communication is one of the top relationship goals to keep your bond strong. Everything from a simple text to say hi to the big conversations, let your partner know that they are in front of your mind and you value their opinion.
Okay.
So here's a trick though too for the fellas out there. If you work a job where you can't always be on your phone, you can set your phone on a timer to send texts that you pre-wrote already. Like you could tell her every hour, hey, I love you. Put a timer on it and it'll send that like you just sent it. And she doesn't know you have a timer.
Wow, that's a whole lot of game right there.
You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. He might have a driving job where he can't do it, but the timer will do it for you.
Or he might be at his side chick house, but he needs to check in to let wifey know he will be home. So he could say, oh, I'm going to have to work 20 minutes late. Oh, no. There's a there's a crash. Oh my! Oh, Kenny just called me. I gotta go. And then
she'll be like, "What you want for dinner?" "Oh, I'm gonna be late." That's not what I said.
So that might not work.
No, not for that. You gotta be live for that.
Yeah, you gotta be live for that.
Or you can hire a company to answer your text for you.
You trying to help somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Get a buddy that can spoof your phone number and answer your text for you.
Wow, now you're going deep. What's spoof a phone mean?
See, I don't want to give them too much. They might have to pay $19.95 for that if I show you how to spoof a phone number.
FBI, I do not know anything about spoofing anything, okay?
Right, has nothing to do with me.
Has nothing with me.
Wink, wink.
All right.
The next one is understand each other. Not everyone speaks the same love language. Making the effort to understand the language your partner is speaking is the best relationship goals to strengthen your bond. This could be through learning to read their body language, or it could be through simply talking more, and being more open.
So break that down.
It's like if you really make the effort to understand your partner, like listening, not listening loaded, but listening to understand what they're saying.
Ooh.
Like you might see, for her to what she does when she shows that she loves you, she might rub your back. Mm-hmm. So her love language is action. Now yours might be gifts. Well, like, oh, here, I'm gonna give you a chain or give you a purse. Some women like purses, but that doesn't really show a genuine love language because you're just giving her an object. And we all know how long our massages last. I start rubbing on her booty. It's like it's time to put it in. That's for 4-5 minutes. But you do find that most women like sweet words, or things like that. So trying to understand her you have to do things to help you understand what exactly she's saying, even if you have to ask her, what exactly are you talking about?
Right.
I'm trying to understand.
I think of it like my boss said this, right? We were talking about like leadership, being in charge, and I was like, you talk, and I was like, oh man, if I was your underdog, I would ask you what you need and have. He was like, man, I wouldn't need you to have to tell you. You need to know me good enough that you can just respond. So I think that's kind of like the same thing. If I gotta tell you to rub my shoulders or rub my back and you do it, that's fine. But if you just look that when I come in, I'm slumping a certain way, that means this. Like look ahead, or what would you think that I would like? Because that makes us gotta use our head. So we gotta start thinking, and then that's when it's exciting.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that comes along with paying attention to your partner, and if they had a great day or a bad day, depending on their expression.
Yeah. You know what I hate in women? I hate a woman. I'm doing my writer's rant. Hold on. I hate when a woman who's grown, adult, and she's an adult, but she can't do anything. Like, oh, there's a picture. Can you hang it for me? And you like, well, who hung all these other pictures?
Some other idiot.
But now they do it until they get with you, and then now their arms and feet and legs don't work no more.
Yeah, they get helpless.
I had one of the sexiest things a woman ever did for me was like help me put my bed together. You know what I mean? Without even asking. You know how you go in the other room or something, get you some wine or whatever, sit down or whatever. Right. She grabbing parts, and I'm like, hey. Oh, you about to get dick. Soon as I'm gonna break this shit off in you. You taking it with you. You know.
You gonna have bed particles on your back.
Yeah, this bed, it's going. You can trademark it when we get.
That's true.
And because there's a lot of independent, strong women. We got that. It's just when you not in competition.
Mm-hmm.
And you just jump in and start doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's motivating too. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. Like, I hate cooking, but I'll go in the kitchen every blue moon.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, especially if you have to. It's like if I come home with the ingredients for spaghetti, and then I'm thinking I'll make it one day, and she make it. It's like, wow.
Right.
That is incentive.
Yeah, like I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go crazy and try to build half a house, but
yeah. In addition.
Yeah, but just paying enough attention. I dated a girl, and she told me after we broke up that she hated sports, but she learned all this shit about sports. And I'm thinking this whole time, people impressed. They like, oh damn, she know all this stuff. Like, dudes is impressed that she at the sports bar and actually know what's going on.
And she secretly hates it.
And then I found out once we broke up, she hated it. Like, she really literally did homework to be with me.
Wow.
I wish I would have knew before I cheated on her. That level of dedication was worth staying with her.
Right, like, damn, you should have told me.
Her friend wasn't even that cute.
And she didn't know nothing about sports either.
Nothing.
Oh, shit. The next one is argue effectively. And this probably has a lot to do with it, arguing effectively. We won't always see eye to eye with our partners, and sometimes they may make us downright angry. Arguing is a normal and healthy part of any relationship. The key is to argue effectively and with compassion in mind. We need to speak our truth with kindness and love. If you don't think you can be calm, make sure you take a time out and revisit the topic when cooler heads can prevail. Yes, sometimes going to bed angry can be the best thing to do during a heated argument, and I don't believe that either.
No, he is right. Because you go to bed angry, I smother your ass with this pillow.
Right. You might burn her with a cigar in her forehead.
But going to bed angry, I mean, I think that's like in the heat of so heated, you guys aren't gonna fix it ever.
Yeah, but it depends on also if you cool off when you sleep or you just double it. Like you wake up in the morning like piping mad, like where the gun?
It's whoever wake up first, huh?
Right, because I think there are I don't know if it's a man trait, but a lot of women when given time to think about something like a long period of time, it makes it worse. Because they think about all the other avenues and shit. Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, and I had some time to think. that bitch was wearing a red shirt like the one you bought me.
No, I bought hers was purple.
Yeah, that's like that time I got cheated on a long time ago, when she went out of town and she brought me a shirt, and she brought dude a shirt and a hat. that was fucked up.
You can't give him more than me.
Nah, see, and I'm the one that's like taking care of you. Shit, that's fucked up.
That's beyond fucked up.
Yeah. That was the last straw right there. It's like, you got him a shirt and a hat. Like, I'm not even worth a hat.
You could have got me a headband. You just gotta get me two things.
And that's why it's best not to have, when you're breaking up, not to have that come to Jesus conversation of all the things you both did. You don't want to hear that.
No.
Like, nah, let's leave me alone. Beat it.
Yeah, you won.
Whatever it was, you beat me.
Yeah, you got me. You can have this one.
Because people have done some pretty fucked up shit that you don't want to hear about.
Well, yeah, especially like, I remember I had a girlfriend, and one day she just did some crazy shit in bed. She was like, ooh, 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 and then flipped sideways and like, hold on.
Hold on, partner.
Hold on. Like, there's some levels of learning that can happen. But this level of maneuver
Right.
had
Like
to
a
be
wrestling
done.
move.
Yeah, it had to have been done before.
Right. She did a wrestling move and kept the dick in. You do that shit.
And the whole funny thing about it is I knew the guy, right? And they worked together. And I sent her to his house on the way home so I could borrow this video game that he had. So I sent her to the dick.
Wow. You got a special delivery to the dick.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks later, the new maneuver came.
Wow. Like I learned this while I was getting your video game.
And so when we broke up, she told me,
Wow, I don't want to know that.
like, you could have just kept the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta wrap up this episode.
Oh yeah, let's wrap it up. Well, to our listeners that we've been gone for a while, please send in any questions or comments you have. All that.
It started like you had a whole spiel ready.
It sounded like it, but I didn't. That's all I had. I actually talked to a listener yesterday. He said, "Man, when y'all go do some more shows?" And I was like, "Well, we got to find the time to, because adulting is hard."
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm almost done with the ones I got, man. Do some more.
Yeah, I was surprised on the numbers of people who be listening to us. I'd be like, it's just interesting,
It is, because it's like either brand new people are listening or they're listening more than once. And to even the old episodes, like a year or two ago, they're still listening.
I didn't realize how many episodes we had. Because I always tell people my favorite episode is the Boo Boo in the Bag. And every time I say that, I start laughing because that's my favorite episode. It's the only one I listen to like over and over. But now the fucked up thing was they sent me a bag.
No, they didn't.
And I threw it immediately in the garbage.
No.
Because I'm not boo-booing in anything and sending it to anybody.
Stick the stick in the boo-boo and put it in the bag.
No, I'm good. Whatever they need to see through my boo-boo, they ain't never gonna get it that way.
Whatever's swollen around my colon, don't stay that way.
But yeah. Nah. Okay, let's wrap it up.
When you're a man of an advanced age like we are, we have to make sure that we live longer. But oh yeah, let's wrap it up. It's been fun.
So that concludes our show tonight. We know there's a lot of podcasts you could be listening to
and should be listening to.
So we thank you for riding with us. I'm J.R. Ryder.
And I'm Carrie with a K. Make sure you look us up on Facebook or Instagram, or get at us on grownmenchoppingitup@gmail.com. That's spelled out GROWNMENCHOPPINGITUP. And remember, everybody kneeling ain't praying.
Peace.